Hey guys, Adam here from Parsnip Computers, and in this guide I'm going to teach you how to update the BIOS of your motherboard. Now in this particular video I'm updating a BIOS for a customer and they are rocking an old AM4 chipset, which is the A320M HDV from ASRock. A320s are one of the oldest chipsets on AM4s, but you know what? They're still going strong and you can still update the BIOSes on them on major manufacturers like ASRock, ASUS, GIGABYTE, MSI. Now, this same process applies for nearly every motherboard. So you're going to need a PC, which is working. Maybe your existing one at the moment is absolutely fine. You're going to need a USB drive. Doesn't need to be massive. 1 gig or above, absolutely no problem. It depends on the size of the file. You can even get away with smaller ones like 256 meg. First thing you're going to do is you're going to install the USB drive into your PC. Once you've done that, it'll appear on this PC, it's D drive because there's only one hard drive. And you need to make sure that you have formatted it in FAT32. That is essential. If you don't format it in FAT32, if it's on NTFS, this will not work. So put your drive in there and format to FAT32. Quick format is fine. You can give it a name like BIOS if you want and then click start. Once it's been formatted, and only then, you need to find the most recent BIOS update for your motherboard. Now, I have already found the ASRock support site for this particular motherboard, which is the customer's build that they've sent in for us to update. So I found it via the ASRock site. Only download BIOSes from the official manufacturer's website. Don't try ones from random rogue third parties. If you do this wrong, you could brick your motherboard and therefore render your motherboard useless and therefore your PC useless until you change your motherboard. Also worth noting, if you're going to update your BIOS for a CPU change, 100% do the BIOS update on your old CPU first. If you do the horrible task of taking the cooler off, taking the CPU out, putting the new CPU in, put the new cooler on, it won't post unless you've updated the BIOS. So do the BIOS update first. So once you've found the official support page, ASRock's nice and easy. You can see here you've got specification about the board. But if I click on support, and very clearly there's a section here that says BIOS. And the most recent version of the BIOS came out on the 7th of April. And it updates to do with secure boot, but it also will contain all the updates for the previous BIOS versions. And this person's BIOS hasn't been updated for a very, very, very long time. So what you want to do then is download the global version if you're on someone like ASRock. And it will download the file. And it won't be very big. And we'll open up the file. Here it is. And you'll see within the file, that in this particular one, there's only one file. Some BIOSes, like MSI, will have the file, which will have a very weird file extension. This one, it says a Type 50 file. And it may have text files and other things. The thing you want is the main BIOS updates, which is usually around 10 to 12 meg. This is 11.2 meg. So what I want to do is I'm going to right click. I'm going to extract all. I'm just going to extract it to the downloads folder. There it is. It's now extracted. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my USB drive and I'm simply going to drag that across to there and it's going to put a copy of it onto my FAT32 formatted USB drive. Then what you want to do is eject your drive and you now need to update the BIOS. So we're going to move on to that next.